The bad news is only bad if you haven't anticipated it. So ask your Professional Solutions Insurance Services agent about insurance that protects and service that matters. Professional Solutions Insurance Services. Good news for businesses of all types and sizes.
And time now for us to focus a little bit on business. We do that with help from Professional Solutions Insurance Services. Matt Pasusta and Rick Rawlings are joining us from All In Moving. We need to find out a little bit about how All In Moving separates themselves from anybody else that might do the same type of thing. Matt, first of all, how long have you guys been in business?
We've been in business since 2013. So we're owned and operated out of Ankeny, Iowa, but we service the entire central Iowa market. As far as kind of what separates us, I think we both got into the business after going through a moving experience ourselves and kind of finding there was a lot left to be desired.
What was the one thing that aggravated you more than anything else?
Probably just the lackadaisical work effort on the day of move, and then just the pricing. Found out, you know, the quoted one price, and then the final bill comes in significantly higher. So I think when we started the business, that was something that we wanted to avoid. So whenever you work with All In Moving, we always do an in-person quote, so we can see exactly what you need moved, and then we give you a guaranteed flat fee price, so you know on moving day exactly what we're going to charge for the day, so there's no surprises. It also incents our guys to get the job done a lot quicker. So no standing around, no smoke breaks. We don't really even take breaks or lunch. You know, it's pretty much get in, get out, and get out of your way.
Now, what do you guys do? Do you physically do the packing, or you have everything packed up and you just lift it out of there?
As of right now, we'll do the lifting, transporting, and getting you settled in. We don't do any packing, but it's something we'll be starting in 2016.
Oh, okay. Something to look forward to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, when it comes to packing, you guys be able to give some advice as to how best to put your things away?
As far as packing boxes, I always recommend pack the boxes if you were moving it yourself. Don't make it too heavy. Obviously, the heavier it is, the more liable it might, you know, it could break. Keep everything color coordinated to what room it's going to go into. If it's going to go in the kitchen, just try to label your boxes. Makes it a lot smoother process for the overall move itself.
So when you guys come in, you guys will grab everything from the one place, for example, and then move it to the other. Do you just take everything out of the truck and put it in the driveway, or do you guys move it back into the home, or what do you do?
We'll move it to whatever move is desired. Basement, storage room, bedroom 1, bedroom 2.
That's a good idea
3.
with the color coordinating. So that way you can just say, okay, the blue room is over here, the red room is over there. That's not too bad.
Takes a lot of stress from the homeowners, so they don't have to worry about that part at the end of the day as well.
Good idea.
Try to keep it in mind too. A lot of the ladies like the kitchen stuff to come in first, so they can get that settled. So we try to put that on the truck last, so that we can get that in there and they can work on that. It makes them feel good.
So you're mindful about what people go through when they are moving. It's not always the most pleasant experience. It's usually a lot of headaches and hassle, but if it can be done with the people in mind, it helps a little bit.
Absolutely. If you get to know what the customer wants out of the move, what's important to them, and then just being there and being conversational and helping them get through the day. A lot of times people are very stressed out, you know, for one reason or the other, and if we can be there and provide some service and help them get through it, it's a better experience.
Now, what is a typical bill for someone moving for an average house? So you have an average house, somebody's moving, say they're moving to another side of town. So say you're moving from, say, Des Moines and you're moving to Ankeny or Ames. What would it end up costing somebody on average?
Oh, on average, I'd say you're right around $1,000, $1,250, but it depends, really. It depends on how much stuff you have. I mean, we've gone into townhomes where there's six truckloads full of stuff. You should have no idea. You can't judge a book by the cover. Definitely applies when you're looking at someone's house from when you get inside and see what they have.
That's the biggest reason why we do in-person quotes, to see exactly what it is the customer wants moved, whether it's just furniture alone, boxes and furniture. Then we can get the gauge on how many guys it's going to take, approximately how long should it take, and at that point then we do the fixed rate pricing, and then from that point on, no two moves are the same, so cost is always going to be a little bit different.
Now, what about people that have a lot of stuff in the garage? How do you guys handle stuff that's in garages?
Loose odds and ends, those are never easy to pack up, but that's something that people want moved. We'll move it for them as well.
What about larger equipment that might be in garages?
Obviously, things that have gasoline, flammables, things of that nature, we try to steer away from that because that is a hazard for us. So we do ask that the customer does empty out the mower, empty out the snow blower, transport their own propane tanks, things of that nature, just for liability.
Well, I just want to get an idea of what's all involved.
Now, how much in advance do people need to contact you in order to make a move happen?
It really depends. Depends on our schedule. Ideally, if we have a week or so notice, is probably better. But a lot of people know, the way closing dates works and things like that. Then sooner the better. Then we can give them the advice to help them pack and prep for the day. If it's a last-minute move, you find they're usually pretty unorganized. Adds to the stress and probably adds to the total bill as well.
Okay. Well, because we live in Iowa, we're heading into that fun time of year where we're dealing with some not so fun roadways as well. Yeah. Are you guys still doing business as usual, or how do we know our stuff is going to get there safe?
Absolutely, business as usual, and because Rick's going to take care of it, and you can trust in him.
He'll pick it up and carry it himself.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Because you were talking about the people you employ, you take care of them, so they're going to take care of the customers.
Absolutely. We do pay our employees higher level than the industry average, and we think that allows us to hire better people, which in turn puts better people in your home, taking care of your things, and making the move easier for you.
Okay, now there's some people at home that just heard you pay the average worker higher than the average, and they're saying, do you guys need any help? And that was one of the questions that we first asked.
We do. We're always looking for good quality help. We have it on our Twitter page. We also have it on our Facebook page, and then we also have availability and information on our website. So if you're interested in a good quality opportunity and you want a good workout, check us out, and we'll see what we can do for you.
Well, speaking of getting in touch with you guys, what's the best way to do so?
Either phone, or you can check out our website. Hit us on Facebook. You can see some of our reviews from some satisfied customers and things like that. So whatever medium works for you, we're there to respond to it.
Wonderful. Well, thank you guys for coming in, man.
Yeah,
best of luck to you, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it so much.